He said the Huawei indictments, announced publicly by the FBI Director Christopher Wray and U.S. Commerce Minister Wilbur this week, as the Chinese delegation flew into Washington, had increased anger on the Chinese government side, but both China and the U.S. were separating the trade talks from the Huawei case, he said. China's economy is slowing, and this is also impacting the earnings and forecasts of U.S. companies. The chairman of the U.S. Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, warned on Wednesday that a drawn-out U.S.-China trade war could sap business confidence in major foreign economies. China and Western Europe were already experiencing slowing growth. A strong global economy is good for us. We export to these countries, we trade with these countries, Powell said. China is expected to agree to substantially increase its purchase of American goods to narrow the trade imbalance and make changes to open its markets to U.S. companies. But Professor Xi warned, there is still a substantial gap between what the Trump administration wants China to give and what China will be able to give. He predicted an interim deal would be reached by March 1 to stop the imposition of higher 25% tariffs on Chinese exports to the U.S. The Trump administration was pushing China to make structural reform to its economy, and wanted China to agree to a concrete mechanism of validation to ensure any promises are implemented, he said. China's annual rubber stamp parliament is expected to pass a new foreign investment law, seen as a response to the U.S. complaints about market access, when it meets in early March. The law will ban forced technology transfer, one of the Trump administration's major complaints. State media said on Monday the draft law had been revised twice. Two deliberations in a month give the signal the acceleration button is being pressed for foreign investment legislation, highlighting China's determination to further expand its openness, Xinhua reported. China has also recently announced a flurry of firsts involving foreign firms. BT last week was the first global telecommunications company to be issued a Chinese telecommunications license to operate an internet and VPN service for its multinational customers in China. UBS in December became the first foreign bank to win approval to be the majority shareholder in a Chinese securities firm. And Tesla broke ground on what will be the first wholly owned foreign car factory in Shanghai. But international business chambers have long cautioned that China has a track record of promising more than it delivers on opening markets to foreign businesses.